Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, The Lunchbox. Have you guys tried the Chick-fil-A spicy chicken sandwich? For those of you who have, you know how delicious it is. So for those who have not yet tried it, let me tell you, it's really delicious. And if you have it once, you will want to go back for more. So today, I'm going to teach you how to make some homemade Chick-fil-A style spicy chicken sandwich. So let's get cooking. Let me give you a heads up. There are several ingredients needed for this recipe, but trust me, it's all worth it. I have the ingredients arranged over here in 3 sets. Let's go over them. You will need about 1/4 cup of milk, 1/2 cup of pickle juice, 1/4 cup water, some sliced pickles, sliced tomato, buns. I have used brioche buns over here, but you can use any other kind of hamburger bun or potato buns. They all go good with this spicy chicken sandwich. Some chicken. I have 2 kinds of meat over here. I have the thigh pieces as well as the breast pieces. Trust me, either choice goes really good. Now the way you use the chicken is you need to have it about 3/4 inches thick. Now if the entire length of the chicken is not the exact thickness, you want to use a meat tenderizer or a rolling pin and make it of even thickness so that it cooks evenly. I have 1 large white egg, some cheese, lettuce, and some oil for frying. The next set of ingredients are for our breading. I have a cup of all-purpose flour, 3 tablespoons of powdered sugar, and then 1/2 teaspoon each of baking powder, 1/2 teaspoon of paprika, 1/2 teaspoon salt, 1/2 teaspoon chili powder, 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne pepper, and 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper powder. And the final set of ingredients is for our sauce. I have 1/2 cup of mayonnaise over here, 1 teaspoon of paprika, 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard, 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of lemon juice, 2 teaspoons of barbecue sauce, and 2 teaspoons of honey. The very first step is to marinate our chicken. So I've taken a Ziploc bag over here. I'm going to add the chicken pieces to it. Once the chicken pieces are in the bag, to this we're going to add our 1/2 cup of pickle juice and 1/4 cup of water. Make sure you take off all the air from the Ziploc bag. Once all the air is out, we're going to move this bag with the chicken marinating in it into the refrigerator for about 30 minutes. While the chicken is marinating, let's go ahead and prepare our breading and our sauce. So we're going to take our 1 cup of all-purpose flour. To this, we're going to add our 3 tablespoons of powdered sugar and the 1/2 teaspoon of paprika, black pepper powder, red chili powder, salt, cayenne pepper, and baking powder. And then mix this all well. You want to make sure that the flour mixes well with all the spices. It should be a homogeneous mixture. Once you've mixed this well, let's go ahead and keep this aside and work on our sauce. For the sauce, the spreading sauce, we're going to mix together the mayonnaise, 1/2 cup of mayonnaise, with 2 teaspoons of honey, 2 teaspoons of Dijon mustard, 1 teaspoon lemon juice, half a teaspoon garlic powder, half a teaspoon paprika, and last but not the least, 2 teaspoons of barbecue sauce. We're going to mix this up well. Once all the ingredients are mixed well, our sauce is ready. Now let's go ahead and work on our last but not the least, our egg batter. For the egg batter, we're just going to take our milk, pour a cup of milk, and crack a large white egg into it. Now we are going to beat it to a smooth mixture. And our egg batter is also ready. It has been about 30 minutes since the chicken has been marinating, so it's time to start the breading process. But before that, let's get some of our oil to start heating before we start our breading process. I may have missed mentioning this in the very beginning, that we will need some oil for our frying. Now if you have a deep fryer, that works perfect because that can maintain the temperature very well. But if not, you can just use a regular deep bottom pot and we can fry it using that method. We are going to let our oil heat to about 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and while our oil is heating, until then we are going to get our chicken ready. So we're going to take our chicken right from the bag, straight out. You don't need to let it drip into the egg batter. And then into our flour. Make sure that the flour gets onto every single section of the meat. Once you have breaded this, it goes back into the egg mixture. This is a double coating. This makes sure that we will get a nice and crispy coat. And then back again into our flour. Coat it well, make sure all the crevices get the flour. And then dust it slightly. Oops, I just got some flour out of it. Dust it lightly, and then this is ready to be fried. Now we're going to repeat for the rest of the pieces of chicken. You want to make sure you check the temperature of the oil. You don't want it to go way above 350 because that will burn our chicken. And you also want to make sure that it is at the correct temperature to be able to cook it correctly. Once the oil has reached the desired temperature, it's time to introduce our chicken to the hot oil. Go ahead and add first piece of chicken. Careful, the oil is really hot. We're going to cook this piece of chicken for about 6 to 7 minutes. It's been about 5 minutes, five and a half minutes, and our first piece of chicken is almost done. See how nice and red, dark brown red it looks. You can even use a meat thermometer to make sure the internal temperature is about 165 degrees Fahrenheit. This means that our chicken is done. So I'm going to take it out. And keep it in a cooling rack or on a paper tissue to absorb the excess oil. And we're going to go ahead and fry the remaining pieces similarly. Once all the chicken pieces are fried, now it's time to make our sandwich. I'm going to take the base of the bun. I have toasted these brioche buns slightly to give it a nice crunch. On this, we're going to pour a layer of our sauce. Use the back of the spoon to kind of spread it. Next, we add some pickles. And if you'd like, you can add some tomatoes. If you don't like tomatoes, you can skip it. I'm going to add 2 tomatoes. Then comes lettuce. Next, a piece of chicken with the cheese on top of it. And finally, the top of the bun. Again, I'm going to put some sauce on this. Slightly more. And your sandwich is ready. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Do try this recipe and let me know how the spicy chicken sandwich turns out for you. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.